trust the Cowboys down the stretch?
Molly, I do. I think the reality for me is the Cowboys have kind of had two seasons. You know, that first 7-game stretch this year when they went 6-1 and won 6 in a row, they were a relatively healthy football team. And I think it was clear that they were one of the best teams in the NFL. I actually thought before the Von Miller trade that they were the team to beat in the NFC. I saw somebody on this show put them number one as the best team in the NFC or maybe in the NFL in his list or power rankings. And then there's kind of been a secondary, it's fluid. Yeah, it's not. It's not. Okay, well, the fluidity of the season is that the second part of this season has been based upon injuries for Dallas. And, you know, CeeDee Lamb missing time, and Amari Cooper missing time, and Tyron Smith missing time, and Zeke getting beat up, and Randy Gregory missing time, and DeMarcus Lawrence finally getting back. So
you just gonna stop there, huh? You ain't gonna bring up the PED use. You ain't gonna bring up the suspension for trying to rob a test detector. You ain't gonna bring up any of that. You just gonna bring up the injuries. You gonna leave the other stuff out.
I'm trying to stay clean, Stephen.
Force them to miss games. You just gonna leave that stuff out.
I try to stay clean. Okay, you know, I think. Right, and listen, I don't want to. I hate the Cowboys fans just as much as you, Stephen A. My wife is from Philadelphia,
I don't think
so
anybody
I
hates
have to
fans
hate
like
the
I do.
Cowboys fans.
Yeah, but not like I do.
If the Cowboys are healthy, and they got their horses, I think they can play with anyone in the NFL. I think their quarterback can play elite level football. They can beat you throwing the football. They got 3 weapons on the outside that are dynamic. They got 2 pass catching tight ends that are both good in the run game. They got a top 5 offensive line. They got a defense that can rush. Micah Parsons has become a scheme changer. So they can rush the quarterback. My only hesitation, candidly, is when teams decide to throw away from Trayvon Diggs to guys like Anthony Brown or Lewis. Those would be my only hesitation. But yes, if the Cowboys are healthy, I trust them. The only teams that I feel quarterback-wise that I bank on playing better would be Tampa Bay and would be Green Bay. Kyler, I got a question mark, and I love Matthew, but I want to see him in those big moments. Yeah, I trust the Cowboys.
There's nothing you can trust about the Cowboys. I was looking it up, right, man, because I was looking up, the black flag. I forgot the name of the black flag roach spray motel. Roaches check in, but they don't check out. Remember that slogan? I was thinking about that because that's what I think about when I think about.
55.
That's what I think about when I think about. That's what I think about when I think about the Cowboy fans. I mean, they're just the worst. You know, a nuclear bomb could drop, and somehow, some way, a Cowboy fan will come sifting out. That's why I compare them to roaches, because they will somehow a Cowboy fan will survive. It's who they are, okay? It's who they are. But let me tell you something right now. You can say all of that. You can say all the things that you just said. What I'm saying to you is this. You lost your argument when you started off talking about 2 different seasons thus far. How can you trust a team with 2 different seasons? Can't really trust it.
Because injuries.
No, it's not.
4 of their last 5 games are against the NFC.
It's not just injuries. Injuries don't explain why you were down 30-0 to Teddy Bridgewater and the Denver Broncos. Injuries don't explain that. You know better than that. Listen, the fact of the matter is, when you are the Dallas Cowboys, as I explained to you earlier in the show, we have to repeat ourselves because some people don't get the message. So I'm going to try to help you out here. The more you talk about them, the more you bloviate and blow them up, the more they will panic and they will fall. They are best when there are limited to no expectations. They are at their best when everybody's counting them out, when nobody expects anything from them. Everything about the Cowboys' history in the last 25 years points to, 26, 27 actually, points to expectations is what forces them to crumble. This is why Michael Irvin was on the sidelines talking to Dak Prescott, hugging him and trying to encourage him. You're the leader, man. You're the leader. You're the leader of America's team. You playing at an all-world level, and Michael Irvin feels compelled to come down to the sideline. You know why? Because he understands. And this is the one part that I didn't bring up earlier that I'm going to bring up to you. Did you know, and I'm serious, I'm not joking about this concept. Do you know that when I go to Dallas, I'm a star? I mean, the city. It's like.
Where do you stay? You stay at the Omni?
I don't tell them. I don't tell people where I stay, my brother. But it's at a nice hotel. It's a very nice spot. Kobe used to be there a lot too. I'll give you that hint. But here's the deal, God rest his soul. The point that I'm trying to make to you, Dan Orlovsky, is that they treat me a certain way. Could you imagine how they're treating Cowboys players when they're winning? I mean, oh my Lord, you just sprinkle on them and they too shall be healed. I mean, my goodness, it's just so special. It's just so special. And what I'm saying to you is these young bloods can't handle it. They can't handle it, man. The prosperity is something that they will crumble beneath. I'm trying to tell you, and this is what has happened 3 times in the last 4 weeks. It's why they folded, because they were 7-1. They were 7-1. We were calling them. Why you think Swagoo got mad at me? Because when I had them as the #1 team, you remember everybody was like, wow, wow, wow. But Swagoo was
ticked off. He did it on purpose?
He was ticked off because he said, I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing, right? Because the second you sat up there, what happened? Then they felt like a bag of cheap bricks. It's who they are. It's who they are. They can't help themselves.
So,
they in Big D. They walking around the streets. Everybody talking Super Bowl and all of this other stuff. They can't handle it, bro. That's why Jerry Jones is nervous and he giving lectures on public radio. That's why Mike McCarthy,
blaming the wide receivers.
The wide receivers and had a wide receiver and the head coach, get subjected to this COVID protocol. I mean, you just can't make this stuff up. They can't help themselves, Dan. And I'm telling you right now, Washington is not a better team than the Dallas Cowboys. They are not a better team, but it wouldn't surprise me at all if they won this weekend. You know why? Because we're expecting something from the Dallas Cowboys. And that's when they fold. It's who they are.
This is the downside of you being on national television, because I'm going to go back to the last hour as well. Yes. And you told me and you told America that if the Dallas Cowboys lose this weekend, you are coming to Philadelphia with me. We're going to go watch that game when the Cowboys go up there week 18 for the division.
I don't mind that at all.
Right.
But can Jalen Hurts at least be quarterbacking as opposed to Gardner Minshew? Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.